Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about how to move to Switzerland, all the steps of a dog. A little background, my name is Maria and 3 years ago my husband and we moved to Switzerland, Zurich, to work here, and it has been 3 years now. You can check out my previous videos about the topic moving to Switzerland, but today the topic will be really how to and the steps to do that. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So you signed the work contract, that's awesome, but you also need a couple more steps to finish the whole process. So what you do, you need a work permit. In order to get the work permit from the government, you need to have also a residence. So you need an address registration, and for that you need a place to rent. So you need a long-term accommodation, and I'll share with you some of the websites where you can look for apartments here in Zurich. I will put them here, here, and also in the description below you can check them out. Finding a place to live could be really challenging, and especially if you are not speaking German, because most of the listed ads are in German and you need to translate them, and also it will be perfect if you have someone who can help you, who speaks German and understands German, and who can really help you with finding an apartment. Every case is different, but if you have the job, you have the work contract, and now you need to start looking for apartments. Let's say you're living abroad and you can't really go every day and look for apartments in person, but I suggest you do that. You really plan this in advance and you invest in coming here in person, on ground. Really come to Switzerland, because I think this way you can speed up the process. If you're here in person, you can go to a hotel, which can be also expensive. You can rent Airbnb, hostel. Again, it can be kind of expensive, but it is worth it to be here present instead of doing this from distance. Because when you're here and you go to visit apartments, you can really talk to the staff, to the administration, to the company administration who is renting out the place. And the perfect scenario will be that you rent out from a private person, so the person who owns the place. That way you can really, when you meet them, they can know you a little bit better in person. They can really get some good impressions of you, and if you talk it through, like say, okay, I'm coming from abroad, I have my work contract, I am working in that and that field, I believe that you have more chances than somebody who is just applying from distance. And also applying from distance, it's not that easy as well, because in most of the cases you receive the paper blank only if you go to see the apartment. You are not gonna be able to fill out the form to rent the apartment. So perfect case, you are here in person. So plan this in advance, be here, just be persistent, send out many applications for the apartment, go there, talk to people, and hopefully you will get your place to live, and it is already a step forward for your residence, which is great. Step 3, you already have the contract, the work contract, your apartment rent contract. Now it's time to go and apply for your work permit, and I believe it takes around 3 to 4 weeks to get the work permit. And also, you don't really know which one you will get. In Switzerland, you have different categories of permits. You have L, you have B, you have C. In our case, at the beginning, we got L, which is only for 1 year. After a couple of months, we applied one more time and we got B, which is for 5 years. Also, if you're married, apply also your marriage certificate. I believe like 3 years ago, to apply and also to do the paperwork, you need to pay around 85 francs per person. When you get the permit, you are ready to go and apply for the other stuff. So you need a bank account in order to provide it to your employer. You have many options. Our bank is Raiffeisen Bank. You can check it out if you want. We are really happy with the taxes. So I will recommend going to Raiffeisen Bank if you have the option. Next step, you need health insurance. And here in Switzerland, it is paid. And your monthly payment really depends on your personal case, on your needs, health needs. So this is really personal. But in our case, we went for the basic one because we are healthy. We don't need to go like every week, every month to see the doctor. So we decided to go for the basic plan. That means it's the cheapest one, and we pay monthly around, both of us, like around 550-60 francs. There are many companies, health insurance companies. I will list some of them. And a side note, you can sign a contract. At the end of each year, you can change the company. So at the beginning, we went for Concordia, and after 2 years we switched to Helzana. You can check out the companies and also like go there in person or talk on the phone, and they can really present their offer to you and you can make your decision. That's perfect! Now you have health insurance, bank account, you have your permit, and now you need also some additional stuff. Like with the health insurance, you will get a card with a specific number, which is your insurance number here in Switzerland. You need that number everywhere, so keep the card in your wallet all the time. And with that card you can go and register at your local doctor and be in the system, which is great. Another thing to consider is also the public transport. If you're going to work with the public transport, you will need also a subscription for the train, buses, everything. So here in Switzerland it's called SBB, in German. It really depends on how many districts you're going through with the public transport. So a little example, I have a card which contains 3 zones and costs me 125 francs per month. So you can also check for yourself. Of course, you can buy or rent a car in the city. It's not that expensive, and also the traffic isn't that bad. Last but not least, you need to consider also the expenses on food. Here it can be really, at the beginning you might be a little bit shocked, but this is just in the beginning. Like I was really shocked coming from Germany to these prices, but with the time, after 3 years, I'm okay. If you want, I can create also a video like a food guide, how to do groceries in Switzerland. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful for you. If you have any further questions, if you want me to talk about other topics of moving to Switzerland, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also find me on Instagram, it's Mariya Marinova, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!